Have you ever just been sitting there like, I wish my life just had like so much more chaos in it, and then you bought yourself 2 dogs and a van? So I'm Kirsty, by the way. This is Alfie, my 5-year-old bearded collie. Come here. And this is Harry Haggis, my 2-year-old border collie. So please do drop us a like and subscribe to come along for weekly videos of my dog eating plants, van life, eco lifestyle, and just anything else that I am up to that week, really. But today we are going to be talking about how the heck to survive in a van with dogs. Is it even possible? Can you even do it? Having dogs is of course wonderful, but it isn't always sunshine and roses 24/7. Especially when you're living in a van. It's a very small space, and it has its limitations. So I should start out with my overarching opinion on this matter, which is get a dog, get a van, do it now. You'll regret nothing. Because dogs in a van are freaking great. In an objectifying way, dogs are essentially giant hot water bottles that double as burglar alarms and a Hoover. Considering how much electricity a full security system, a heater, and a freaking Hoover consume, and you just have to feed dogs twice a day and pick up their poop, it's worth it. They're also just like a couple of extra friends that you get to live with. They're super supportive of all the decisions that you make, and they're always just so pumped to see you and hang out with you, or do anything that involves like you and running. That's really nice. And then to the less purely for my benefit side of things, van life is a rewarding life for a dog. You know, the purpose of van life is that you're living outside and then you're just using the van as a hub for cooking and sleeping. So the dogs get to be outside all day, every day, exploring, adventuring, like finding new people to sniff, new things to try and consume. And then in the evenings, they get to be right next to you the whole time, which if you've ever met a dog, you know that dogs will kill for that one-on-one time. And if they're not just chilling next to you, they will be indulging in their absolute favoritist of canine behaviours, licking shit up off the floor or barking at passing strangers. So from a distance, van life seems to be the pinnacle of mutually beneficial relationships. And for the most part it is. But I think it would be irresponsible of me to not also talk about the downsides of living in a van with dogs. So for the humans in the mutually beneficial relationship, dogs are like children. Apart from they are way, way easier, and you don't need to feel bad about your parenting skills when they eat their own vomit. So that's good. So what I mean by this is that they're binding, restricting, and a huge responsibility. They're not just a massive time commitment responsibility, but a financial one too. So they can't be left alone in the van for long periods of time. And if you're trying to have a rest day, you best think again, because dogs do not speak the language of rest days. Plus, if they hurt themselves on a hike, you need to be able to pay for the vet treatments that they then require. Obviously you'll have pet insurance, but there are some vets that will require payment on the day of treatment. They won't let you take away an invoice, so you have to have a nice little nest egg nugget for you to land on if your dog ends up doing something stupid to themselves when they're out adventuring. Then from a dog's perspective, a van is obviously a small space, and that brings with it limitations. Dogs love to play. They'll do tug of war, or they'll be play fighting, which in our household is referred to as the UFD. And yes, I am Bruce Buffer. Ladies and gentlemen, in a small space. No, I'm not. I'm not doing that. That was silly, I'm sorry. What was I even saying? But in a small space, their ability to play is massively restricted. They will sometimes play fight on the bed, but they do often land themselves in trouble when they ball tap your boyfriend. So their playtime is basically zero when it's a rainy day. Do you want down? What are you doing? Do you just want attention? You're being a weird guy. He's a weird guy. What was I saying? Yeah, basically their playtime is zero if it's a rainy day and you can't sit outside and watch them while they're having a play. And I do feel that, like, they undoubtedly must miss getting to play on days where they don't. What do you think? Do you miss UFD? Do you miss UFD when it's raining? So navigation around the van can also be tricky for dogs. We're lucky because we have... Do you want down? Do you want down? Do you want to go down? A lovely demonstration of navigation. Well done, Alfie. Yeah, navigation is difficult. Like, we're lucky because we have really young, fit and able-bodied dogs. Obviously, if you've got like older dogs, you can't expect them to be jumping up into the front, jumping up onto the bed with ease. The same as if our dogs were to sustain an injury on a walk, it would be a lot more difficult for them to navigate around the van. So that would limit their space even further. So here are my closing thoughts. The pros are they will keep you safe, happy and warm and living in a sparkling clean van. The cons are they restrict your freedom massively and you can't give them as much indoor space and playtime as you would want to. Also, they get mud like literally everywhere, and do not even get me started on when they roll in fox shit. I'm not even gonna go there. But to return to my opening statement, get a van, get a dog, do it now, you will not regret it. Because dogs are the best thing on this goddamn green earth. They are so loving and kind and funny and stupid. They will bring so much joy to your life, and I feel like they're the perfect side-by-side thing for van life. Obviously make sure that you have enough money before binding yourself to a lifelong dependent, but so long as your finances are good enough, there's absolutely no insurmountable reasons why you shouldn't get a dog if you're wanting to live in van life. Just remember, a dog is for life, not just for van life. That's very important. Do not fucking get a dog if you can't look after it forever. Serious. Don't be one of those people, okay? Dog is for life. But yeah, if you want any more information or to have a chat or ask any questions, anything like that, I'll be down in the comments below, so just shoot me a message. I'll get back to you as soon as I possibly can. Okay, well, I hope that this has been somewhat helpful. So, bye-bye. I will see you next week. So don't forget to leave a like and subscribe because it would make my day. It would make our day. Why did you just go down at that point, Alfie? We're supposed to be guilt tripping people right now. Okay, love you, bye.